feel like 2020 was the worst possible year to decide to do a project pan. Okay, so to be fair to myself and all the rest of the people who are doing a 2020 project pan, this was an off year, right? We could have never anticipated a global pandemic where everybody was quarantined in their houses. Like, who would have ever, what's not me? So I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I have not made much progress at all since my last update video. In fact, I thought about quitting this project pan, but I've already made it this far. I just need to keep powering through. I got a couple more months left in the year. Like, I can't stop now, right? But I wanted to update you guys and let you know kind of what's going on. If you've never heard of a project pan before, you don't know what that is, essentially you pick products from your collection that you want to use up completely or hit pan on. And pan is basically literally the pan of the product itself. You want to use enough to where you can see the pan. It's a whole thing. There's a whole community of project panners out there. I decided to pick, 12, something like that, items to pan for the whole year. I thought, wow, 12 months? I could easily do this in a whole year. It's been a struggle, and I think that's because I really have not been doing my makeup nearly as frequently as I used to for two reasons. The first one is COVID-19. The second one is I became a stay-at-home mom this year in March, and I'm home with my baby all the time, so there's that. But anyways, let's hop into the products individually and I'll give you an update on each one. So these are products that as of the last video I had already finished up. So in here I have the Urban Decay concealer. I thought I had the CoverGirl concealer. I thought I had decided I was done with the CoverGirl concealer. Yeah, here's the CoverGirl concealer. It's not gone, but I decided, and I explained in my last video, that I just don't want to use it anymore. So both of my concealers, both of my primers, the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer, the First Aid Beauty Primer, the MAC Fix Plus, and the Makeup Forever Powder Foundation, all of those are done for the year. What I have left, it's all of it. The only thing that I've made even a relatively small amount of progress on is the eyeshadow base. And that's because this is the only eyeshadow base I have been allowing myself to use. The thing is, so this is the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. It's the tinted one. I much prefer the translucent one, and I have a translucent one in my collection. And somehow, some way, that little stinker finds its way into my everyday makeup drawer, and I start using it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to use the tinted one. And so, I don't know. I'm gonna keep using this one. I do like the formula of this eyeshadow base. I just don't love the tint on this one. It's totally a preference. I mean, this is probably the only thing, like I said, I've made any progress on. It's just you can't tell because it's a white container. The next thing is this Dior lipstick, and I guess I've made a little bit of progress on this as well. I have been making an honest attempt at using this pretty much every time I do my makeup. The thing is, I want to show love to my other lipsticks too, and because we have to wear face masks when we go out, we don't really wear lipsticks very often. The only time I'm really wearing lipstick is when I'm filming videos. This is such a pretty color. It really is. It is an everyday lipstick color. It's definitely like realistic for me to want to use this all the time. There was a hair on that in case you were wondering what I was just doing. It's a nice formula. It's like they're glossy, tinted. I just don't wear lipstick very often. I'm just gonna be honest, you guys. The Soleil Tan De Chanel by Chanel, I swear, is the magical bronzer that's never gonna end. It just keeps going. I have truly been using this like crazy. I get my bronzer brush and I scrape it, and I get a ton on my brush. I mean, I'm wearing it today, and even today I was like, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can on this brush and use as much as I can. So super heavy-handed with it, and I'm like that every single time I use it, and I feel like there's still so much of this product left. I mean, you can definitely tell, there's so many brush hairs everywhere. You can definitely tell that I have been using it. There's some like bumps in there and stuff like that, but it's going strong. I definitely don't see any pan on it. I mean, I'm definitely using it. They did reformulate this, and I don't know if I told you about this in my last Project Pan video update or not, but this, they reformulated it, and supposedly the new formula isn't as good. So I kind of don't want to finish this one because I like it, and I don't, you know, but it's old, it needs to be gone, but I have made some progress on it, just no pan. The Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I just kind of want to get rid of this. I kind of want to get it out of my collection. I don't really like the formula of it, I'll be honest. The highlighter is kind of chunky. It's not chalky, but it's just like a, I don't know. I just don't like the formula. It's pretty. I mean, you see right there, it's pretty. I don't know. I just don't really love it so much. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. Holy grail, best of the best eyeshadows, but something about her blush and highlight, I don't know. I don't love it. I'm gonna keep it because I do want to keep it for the purpose of this project pan. You can see that even I don't know. Just every time I force myself to use it, I truly feel like I'm forcing myself to use it. I would honestly much prefer to use a different blush, a different highlighter. I have a feeling I'm probably not going to get much more use out of this, and I will probably just declutter it at the end of the year. The Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the color Kitten I've been using like crazy. It's honestly pretty much the only highlighter I have been using all year. It's this one or a cream highlighter by Charlotte Tilbury. Pretty much are the only ones I've been using. I rediscovered this through this project pan and I absolutely love this highlighter. You could tell there's definitely some like dents in it. There's definitely like a dip from me using it so much. It's so good. I'm wearing it today. This is the highlighter I'm wearing today. It's so natural. It's so pretty. Because it's a cream formula, it just blends into the skin so beautiful. It's nothing too crazy. You don't look like you have frosty cheeks or anything like that. Beaming highlight. No, it's just that ever so slight, like beautiful glow. I love it. A lot of people have asked me how I apply it. I just use a highlighter brush. So I use this brush right here. I will just swipe it in the pan like that and put it on. And that's how I apply it. I love this highlighter so much. When I run out of it, I am gonna repurchase it. I just like it that much, which kind of defeats the purpose of a project pan, right? Yeah. Okay, last product is by Hourglass. It's the ambient lighting powder in the color Dim Light. I have truly been making an honest attempt at using this. I mean, there's a little bit of a dip in it. Maybe you can kind of sort of see the dip in it. I think the thing is, it's an extra step, and nowadays, anytime I do makeup, it's pretty minimal unless I'm filming like I'm doing today. But when it's the day today and I'm just trying to put a little something on my face for running to the grocery store or just to make myself feel better about myself, like I'm not gonna really spend the time to do the extra little things like a brow bone highlight and something like an ambient lighting powder. So it is an extra step. It is something I have to reach for. I've been making an honest attempt at trying to do it, but I just don't think I'm gonna finish it up by the end of the year. All right, guys, well, that is my 2020 project pan update. I know it's kind of disappointing, oof, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was a horrible year for project pan, but there we go, 2020, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the rest of my project pan, so I have my initial video and then my first update video, I'll link them down below for you so you can check it out. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys next time. Mwah.